My sister was like a rocky iline emhlophe neskipe spinky kukhona nekhekhe elikhulu elibhale igama lakhe sister Wani turning something at that time. Ngoba moya emaphashini ophatha Hi everybody, my name is Pelele Kulu and I want to say welcome to my YouTube channel, especially by my returned subscribers. If you are seeing this face for the first time, please subscribe to my channel. Kumnandi apa, you are going to enjoy. Just subscribe and click that bell notification so that you can be the first person to see my next video. It all zikona, guys, zikona. I'm gonna line up a lot of stories. I'm gonna share a lot of stories. So this lockdown, you're not gonna be bored. So guys, I'm coming here today with a story time. The story time happened long time ago when I was supposed to start my tertiary university level. Guys, before we can go far, let me just share what I'm gonna be having while I'm sharing this story. I am going to have damwins. What happened yesterday, I was supposed to have a dash kitchen for seafood, but my kids were like, no, it's time for night game. So you'll see the night game is gonna be uploaded. I'm sure it's gonna come before this video. So that's how I could not shoot the story time yesterday. But let's move, let's get straight to this story. Guys, I'm sure you see the title of this video. It says she blew it. Wayibhubhudla. Wayibhubhudla, hey, Wayibhubhudla. Wenza ipati. Bekathanda izinto shem. Usisi wami. May her soul rest in peace. Oh, okay. This is what has happened. I was looking for a university entrance. Why am I even saying university when I could not even get an entrance in the Technicon at that time? So I was looking, you know, there's APS. My points were not allowing me. There's no course that I wanted to do. I was looking forward in doing drama, but there was no way because of my results, my matric results. Guys, matric certificate, I can't even forget it anyway because I don't want no one to see what has happened. But it was a good wake-up call for me because I did well when I get to university. But again, like I said, as call up was but before I start the story, let me have this bite of a damwins. Damwins is something that now these days I think I'm addicted to it. It's my son who made me to like these damwins. It's not me. But anyway, guys, don't judge. I am not on a diet. I'm actually on a healthy lifestyle with Herbalife nutrition. So I just eat as much as I want to and make sure that at least once in a while I will have some takeaways like this junk, that just like this dunk wings. You guys, isilungu yazi mos phela manje ku Friday and it's in the evening, so isiZulu isingisi siyabaleka. Okay, let's have a first bite. I've never done this. Like, I'm sharing a story while eating. My father was a chef, so he always have those etiquette to say you can't be eating and talking at the same time. No. People have meetings while they are having lunch and all so forth. So if then you are still waiting for your order, you can still start the meeting. So you can still eat. If you're not done, what you gonna do? Instant beverage from Herbalife. It will give you energy and it will also burn fat. So I'm not worried about the downwinds and the fat because I can flush it. You get it? You get my drill? Okay, let's go on to the story. The story started when I was looking for university entrance. Like I just said, my results were not good, so it was difficult for me to get the entrance. I could not qualify for most of the courses. So now I started going. I went to Durban looking for the space because that's where I wanted to study, but no university or the technicon could at least give me the space. But okay, my sister, okay, I'm gonna talk about two of my sisters. I'm gonna say sister 1 and sister 2. So the one, sister 2, is the younger one, and then they are both late, so I don't have to mention their names. So sister 2 is the one who has already been studying in Free State. Both of them, they were studying in Qwaqwa, Putadichaba, yes. But now my sister 2 moved from to me, go to Qwaqwa in the branch. There was a branch so I think it was a center for different things, but it was a center where my sister was studying. So she said, go there, and I'm sure that they're going to accept you because it's just a small branch. If you pass, you're gonna move to Bloemfontein. I'm sure you will know that my previous video I mentioned that I was studying in Bloemfontein. So yes, indeed, took my taxi straight to Qwaqwa so that I could get the space. So now my sister 2 was already in Bloemfontein that year. So now sister 1, which is the older one, was still there in this is the one we're gonna talk about mostly. Sister 1 was already there at the college education. It's a college for teaching, those old teaching college. So that's where she was, and it was about the time that they would start closing those colleges. So she was studying there. She was almost finishing. So obviously, so when I went to Qwaqwa, I went to where she was staying, which was a university, and that's where they were studying. And I can't even say I was squatting. I was not squatting because they were just staying there in that building, that they were not paying anything in that building. But all of those things I only got to know about a little bit later. So as I I'm Nandi Rama wings first. Very nice. And I know that if you know, they are very nice. Okay. While then I arrived there. Obviously, when I left to Durban, because I left home to Durban and then Durban to Qwaqwa. So when I left from home to Durban, my mother gave me money. I can't remember how much the amount is, but at the time that I arrived at Qwaqwa or Putadichab, my amount that I already had, I remember it was around 4,200 or something like that. Okay, when I got there, my sister said to me, sister 1, I said, okay, it's in imani, because you don't want your money, you don't want to lose your money, because she's my sister and she's older. I think she was like 6 years older than me. I was like, oh, it's okay, and then I gave my money to her. Okay, But my sister was not game for that thing of me going to the Technicon Free State there, because he's like, no, why do you want to go there? Because there is like evening classes. Why don't you just go to a normal college? I didn't want to do teaching. I wanted to do something else, and one of the things that I wanted was human resource. Then he was like pushing me to go to these colleges. I did not want to do that, but finally she understood that this is what I want to do. And yes, I went to Wayibhubhudla. People from Kwapa, they will know what that is. It was a branch for Technicon Free State, a smaller branch there. Sorry, but that branch, that area, it was a center for different things, not only for the Technicon. So that's why we were studying in the evening, because there were so many things that were happening there during the day. I went there looking for the space. I got the space, and I remember that the registration at that time, it was 850. I got the registration right. I was excited. I got the space, human resource, and then I registered with the 850. Remember, I said it was 4,200, the amount that I gave to my sister. Why? Is it because my mother gave me the money for registration? In case I get the room, I must just rent, and then I can buy some few things so that I can be able to stay in that room, maybe the bed and so that was amount that was meant for me. It was saved by my mother for me to get to the university. Okay, after I've registered, and then now I have to go back to home to get more luggages for the things that I need to use throughout. Like I'm talking about curtains and bedding and all of stuff that you can imagine if you're gonna getting into an empty room. But my sister has already told me that there are those colleges that were about to be closed. They were starting to sell wardrobes, corner, and the beds and the cupboards. So my sister told me that no, you can get those things, they are cheaper. You will pay something like 1,000 rand for all of those. Like you can be able, don't worry, some of the things that I was using, they're still there. I think she left them with the boyfriend. Not that I think, yes, the guy that brought the stuff, I think they were dating. So she said, don't worry, as soon as you get the accommodation, I'll call this guy and tell him to bring the stuff where the space that you're gonna get. I was excited. I went home. While I was at home, before I could come back, I remember that the classes were already started, so I had to go home, get the stuff, come back, get the room so that I can start studying. Because my sister's place where she was staying, it was like maybe 20 kilometers away from the school. And now the school, the university or the Technicon, it was like an evening classes, so I needed to stay closer to the Technicon than just staying there where my sister was staying. So now it's around, my sister's birthday is on the 12th of February. So imagine, I think classes started around the end of January. So it means that I've lost some of the classes throughout while I'm still in Durban, looking for the accommodation, looking for the place to be registered and all the. So obviously Technicon will continue. They won't wait for you. They don't know that you are even coming. So then went home. While I was at home fetching my stuff, my sister called me and said, you know what, come on Saturday. I remember I went there because I registered on a Monday. Tuesday, got into a taxi going back to Wayibhubhudla, and then while I was there, fixing my stuff, thinking, okay, now I have to go back. I knew that I can only go to the class on Monday evening. So my sister said, no, come back on Saturday. Zizabe zikhipha lana. Uzabe kumnandi wena ubuye Saturday. I'm going to have my birthday party. So since you are my sister and you are there, it's gonna be better that you are there. Oh, I was excited. Yeah. I told my mother that I have to leave on Saturday, and my mother like, sure, you can go. Then I went, and I remember I arrived there. It was in the evening. My sister was a little bit connected with a lot of guys that were driving, so I arrived there very late. Some guy came and fetched me, took me to the party straight, not to the place where my sister was staying, straight to the party. My sister was like a rocky iline nemhlophe neskipe spinki kukhona nekhekhe elikhulu elibhale igama lakhe sister one turning something at that time. So bezikhipha bekumnandi, people were dressed ama hairstyle, you know, kwaku ezezikhipha that day. Yo bezikhipha kakhulu ayikancane. It was very nice. Okay, umnandi ke nama I joined, and people were like, no, have some bev, and that's like, but I don't drink. But hi wena usase fresh, siyazi ukuthi in 3 months sizabe sinawe sizabe siphuza nawe sizabe sidawa nawe. I was like, I will never. Okay, then again, but I was one of the people that I will dance the whole night. Whether even if people are drunk, I'm dancing, I'm drinking my cold drink, and I just dance. I drink my juice and I dance. So that was me. So I party as a pela, we go back, and then on Sunday we were all tired, you know. It's like, no, we will actually go on Monday during the day to look at the place. I asked my sister, can I then we go so that I can get the place to stay, because now this place where we are staying now, it's far from the school. I can't go to school every day coming back at night, because our classes were starting very late, around 6-7. So my sister was like, no man, Uzo, just wait man. Like, he was just discouraging me to go and look for the place. But she had a friend. The friend, Sizotubani, igama lakhe, her name starts with, the real name starts with R, but the name that they call her name at school or even at home, they're starting with G. So rather I would say Miss G. Miss G was like, she called me on the side and say, you know, Uti classes have started and we haven't been to the class, and can you, I'll literally take you so that we can look for the place. Yes, indeed, Monday morning, because we were like on the side, because she realized that my sister is not taking me serious. And then on Monday morning, we went and looking for the place. On our way to catch the taxi, there was a police van, Basmisa, and then we were hi, yes, only to find that these guys were born baby from Shelela, and then they were like, Nia P, where are you going? No, we are going to Putadichaba. My sister was staying. The college that my sister was studying in, it was real what tip, but it was like the stick what, but it was tseki. I think that area it was tseki. So the Putaditaba, where I'm supposed to be studying, it was 20 kilometers away. So we told them that we're looking for a place for this lady. This is my friend sister. It's like, no, we are looking for a place for this lady to because she will be studying there and wara. So we're looking for a place, and it's like, okay guys, let's give you the lift. They give us the lift. On the way by Shella, obviously it's guys, we expected anyway. So, and then this guy, the other guy who was light, was actually, probably he was just maybe an abegas begelemi. And then She said, I've got a place where we can look. Maybe if you like it, you can take it. We went to that place. The place was nice. The place was a little bit more furnitured, but it was still far from the school, even if it was not that far from the place where my sister is staying, but it was still far for me to walk to school. And I realized that it's gonna be a problem. It's rather I must get a place much more closer to where the technical was. I said no, I can't take that one. We said we separated, and then we went to our places. They went, we went, and then she said the following day, okay, I think at that time we didn't have phones, but at least when they dropped us, so they knew where we were staying. So they came. When they came, they said, now we've got another place that I'm sure that one is not that far. I'm sure the lady will like it, and then let's go and check. I prepared quick. We went. Yes, we went to this place where I ended up staying. When we got there, my sister's friend realized that this is the place where they used to stay, and when they were fired, they were back also doing wrong things and back also you. But the landlord was one of the best person that could actually, she was right, she was okay. We went there, and then she was like, hi, hey, yo, I missed you guys, yo, I missed with you with all the nonsense that you did here, whatever she says. Then it was laugh. Most of the things that they were saying, they were speaking Sisotho. I didn't know Sisotho at the time. I could only hear Sizulu. It's Sisotho. I was a little bit clueless with Sotho. So all I hear is that, yo, don't worry, we say Miss N, because it's N. So, but don't worry when Miss N, who is saying that Miss G, like, don't worry, this one won't give you any problem. She doesn't even drink. She's you guys are going to be, don't worry. We agreed. And then now they said, no, the room is there. If you like it, you can stay. And it was not far, so it was okay for me. I was excited. I was like, yes, I'm taking the room. And they said, okay, the room is 150, so you can come. No problem. It's not a problem. 150. No, it's okay. So I'll come tomorrow. I'll pay. Then I will move in because I need to go to the school. Going back, excited, telling my sister, woo, we got the place, and the place is good, and the lady is fine, and then my sister was not keen about whatever that I was saying regarding the place that I got. She was not excited, she was bored, she was like, no, don't go there, I know we were staying there, that lady is not good, is what. Hey, he said a lot of things about this lady, and I was like, it's fine. If that lady is bad, I will have to move and get another place, but for now I need to go there so that I stay there, so that at least I can be able to go to the classes. Yes, and then we sleep. Tomorrow morning I'm busy now packing stuff. I remember I was packing all the things that I fetched at home, so now I'm going straight to my new place. And then now said again, Ella, please give me that money that I gave you, because now I'm explaining all these things. I'm gonna buy the bed, I'm gonna buy this, I'm gonna buy books, I'm gonna buy like a lot of things with the money that I gave you. My sister just looked at me. I remember, I'm not mad. My sister gave me I'm a 20 rand, I 6, chalk, say 6, 50 rand. That was 170. And I was like, what happened? And then when she gave me the money, she was like, yo, let's sell. And she looked away. Guys, I was fuming, and I didn't know what to do at that time. I was so angry. And now my room is going to be, sorry, 150, so which means I'll be left with 20 rand. Fortunately, I think I had some few cash with me from coming home, so there was this money that at least my mother gave me as I was coming back, so I had that amount. The only money that I used was the money that he gave me for me to go back home. My mother gave me more money so that as I was coming back, I can't remember how much is it, but my taxi at that time they were less than 100 rand or something. I can't remember, but yeah, but I had money. I think at some point when I got to that place, I was like, and I was so angry. I was like, it's okay. And then I left in myself. I went on my own. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go, whether I don't have money to eat, but my in Zoyan, I was angry. I was like, what happened to the rest of the money? She kept quiet. She never said anything. Took my things, went with this Miss G. One parties into, we left, got there, paid 150, and then I think I was left with 120. So remember, I have to eat, I have to buy food, I had so many challenges I can't explain. Okay, but it's fine. The following day, I remember in the morning, okay, I was sleeping on the sponge, the one that my sister was the one who told me that I'm gonna use it as soon as I get that bunk bed. I'm just gonna put it on top. Then I had all the other things like curtains and all of those things that I brought from home. When I got there, I had to go and buy some food. Now I don't know, but yeah, I was very creative. For the first time, I knew that tin fish, pozayami, tin fish, that was a shame. At least I went to school for the first time. I didn't even know twice thing a putadichaba. So it's like a plaza, so there were very few shops there. I know that Score was one of the retail shop where you could buy your groceries. Yes, I went to Score. I know Score at Fryhead, but at Kai, we never bought groceries at Score. Guys, I was very creative. I remember, guys, I had food. I remember I was able to buy myself a rice, the sugar I was a martin, you know, most a martin corner little cool, corner. There's another one in the middle, really short, and then there's that one, little skinny one. So those ones that put on my fish I my power. Those are the ones that I actually bought. So I don't know how many I bought. I bought some baked beans, and so I remember I bought even like I bought some. There are those vendors that are selling fruits and veggies. I bought them and onions and what and sure guys, hey. But I was like, I don't care, I won't die. It doesn't matter. I think I bought the bread as well. So I was like, I won't die. I will survive with whatever 120 that I have. I was very creative. And then it's fine. It's around, when I moved in, it was around 17th. Yes, 17th of February. You know, most February ends on the 28th. So I moved in on the 17th in that. I came in 17th. I think on the 18th I was able to move in, and then I started staying there. Went to buy groceries, come back, and after a few days, stand my landlord, the one that me and her were able to communicate. My landlord could speak only Sisuthu. Me, I speak Sizulu and a bit of English. Why bit of English? You know, most in Zulu, in KwaZulu Natal, we learn English with Sizulu. So I was not fluent. Even now, I'm still not fluent. So now, there was the uncle, the brother of my stand, my landlord. They called me. I came and they told me that we just realized that uncle, or rather brother, uncle, because they were calling malume because the daughter for my landlord was saying malume, so it was malume. So let's keep it as malume. Understood and speak a little bit of Zulu, but besi funny nyana, so besi you know what I mean. So now they were trying to tell me that we understood that you just came on the 17th, and now it means like I had 10 days before I could pay the next rent. So they were like, we just realized that maybe we robbed you, we just want to give you half of the amount that you paid, because in the next few days you're gonna be paying again another 150 for the next month. Guys, okay, I kept my cool. I'm like, oh, okay, no, I understand, thank you. I took the money and left. Go to the room. Nah, kala, yo, I must kill this silly lawyer. You know why I was crying? I felt like, oh, which means these people realize that I don't have food, I'm not cooking, nothing is smelling in my room, so much I'm in charity. Because now I'm scared to tell my mother that, Mama, I don't have money. My sister took all my money, you know. Girl, no siswako niyavalelana. You don't want to umpayisa with your mother to say this, she did this, and I knew exactly. Remember, I was at the party, so I also chow the money, but I didn't know that it was my money for my school. You understand? So oh, but guys, I cried. But anyway, I soldier in. I was like, no, it's okay. I wake up the following day, at least buy more things for me to eat, for me to survive. I remember the 28th of February, my mom sent, I didn't have a bank account. My mother sent the money to my sister, and my sister came with the amount. I think she brought 500 rand. And then obviously me and my other sister too, the one who was already in Bloemfontein, at least I was able to call her because she was at rest. So at rest you would call, and then they would say, man, come down for your call. So I was able to hold the phone so that I come, then we can speak. So she said, oh, Mama gave you that amount. There's no way that my mom can give you that if she was able to give me this. No, something is wrong. And already me with my sister too, we're already talking about this issue of my sister chowing my money, what, and my sister was like, no, it must come to an end, we must try and find a way. I didn't have the ID at that time, guys. I'm gonna share another story regarding how I registered without an ID. It's a long story as well. So so to my sister, we are feeling no food again with the money that my mother sent, but it was not the whole amount. It was not the entire amount that my mother sent. It's okay. I think Umastende and the uncle realized and put your sister is busy chowing your money. You must find a way so that at least you get your bank account. Why don't you do your own bank account? And then I explained, I don't have ID, what, and then he said, no, it's okay. My ever first bank account, my Standard Bank account, you know those ones when you, I think it has an E, you have two cards, you put the first one just, and then before you could put another one before you withdraw. I don't know what was that system, but I think it was for security reasons, I don't know. So the first ever bank account that I've ever had on my name, I was helped by Umalume. Umalume came with me to a bank and said, this is my child, or the lady that I can use my ID, and then these are the birth date for this one. And then I don't know what they were doing there at Standard Bank, but there was something like that You just come with the guidance, and then we're able to open your account. And that's exactly how I did. I got my bank account. So told my mother that I have a bank account now. You can send my money straight to me, so that it's gonna be easy. Guess what? End of March, yangena game. My sister realized that no, imali ayisangeni. We were not seeing each other all the time, so she decided to come. My sister got to my room, my empty room. She came in and it's like, she was looking as if khona igqundane elibolile or khona umuntu nje owenza number 2, angazi, like bekanyanyile nje ebona nje into engasile engathi nje umuntu nje umuntu uhlala kanjani khona la. But ke ukusalayo, I was staying there up until I got my first bed. I will tell you the story, how I got my first bed, my wardrobe, all the other things that you need as a furniture. I'm going to share another story, a juicy story now, not this one that made me like I'm a poor child and what because of my own sister. Guys, please comment if you have a sister like mine. My sister begathanda izinto, my sister begathanda izinto yo. I don't understand yo. The time I saw my 2 plate, guys, you can imagine I was cooking on the floor, everything was on the floor, everything, like I'm a board. The only things that I have was the ones that I got from my sister too, from the boyfriend. The ones, those obviously my sister sold all those things because she knew she was not gonna use them anymore, like beds and wardrobe, table. Don't I'm a fridge fridge phela suyadela ifridge emkhukhwini or back room. There were no such. But again, I didn't have books. I'll share that later. How did I survive to pass so that I could go to Bloemfontein? That's a duma ke lapho ngase yabona ngase sengisengini. But guys, I will share how did I get my first bed and the most of the furniture that I had there in Putadichaba. Marigiti Putadichaba, Romana Putile Moni, Wangutra, Necklace Chaba Moneki Putile. Guys, please comment down there and tell me exactly if you have a sister like my sister, the one who can just chow your university money. Please. Thank you so much for this. Is the end of this video, and thank you so much for watching. Ta-da! Let me finish my wings.
Many extra